Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotcall.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this reading, I'm using my Fenestra tarot cards. And this is actually a deck that I haven't used for a really long time, so it's nice to use it again. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards. Each card is going to represent a different portion of the upcoming week. And I just want to get an overview of the energies and opportunities and challenges that are going to present themselves for us this week. So the first card is going to represent Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. And we have the moon. And the moon is a very, very powerful card. It's one of my favorite cards because it represents the subconscious. The moon is all about that which is hidden. So, dreams, often our subconscious, that was a loud motorcycle. Often our subconscious dreams and, or our desires, our wants, our wishes, our fears, they often are revealed to us in our dreams, but disguised through symbols. So to me, the moon is about the need to pay closer attention to your dreams. Your dreams are trying to tell you something, and you can really find out a lot about yourself if you examine your dreams. And sometimes you'll just be more and more confused if you examine your dreams. But either way, I find it to be quite a rewarding, kind of fascinating thing to do. So at the beginning of the week, pay attention to your dreams. And also know that not everything is as it seems. Not everything has been revealed. You may notice this, so you might feel like you don't have a clear picture of the situation that you're in. You might feel that strong urge for more information before you proceed. Another way you might experience the moon is you might feel like people are maybe not telling you the whole story. They're not necessarily being dishonest or lying, but they might not be giving you the whole story. So that's another thing that can come up with the moon. So the important thing with the moon is your subconscious or your higher self does know the whole story. So your higher self does have the whole picture. You, kind of the little you, or I don't like saying the little you, but like the you that isn't your higher self, the part of you that's human, you have certain blinders and you're not as observant, and there's certain things you're going to miss. But know that your higher self does have the big picture, and your higher self communicates that big picture and that useful information to you, often through your dreams, but sometimes also through your intuition as well. So the moon is about connecting with that part of yourself. And then as you move further into the week, so Wednesday and Thursday, we've got Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about new beginnings. It's really a card of fertility, and not necessarily like physical fertility, but sort of it can be about having like a fertile mind, having a lot of ideas. And the thing about fertility and having a fertile mind or fertile soil, all this means is that there's a lot of potential. So if you have a lot of ideas, that's awesome. But those ideas aren't necessarily going to grow into anything big unless you nurture those ideas and put the time and the energy into it. So to back it up and kind of explain what this card means in the context of, Wednesday and Thursday, what's it going to mean? I feel like the middle of the week is going to be a time where you'll find it easy to get a lot of ideas. Some of those ideas are going to be really good ideas that are going to be worth following through on. Some of them not necessarily. So keep an open mind and just be open and know that creativity is going to flow to you in the middle of the week. You're going to have a boost of creativity. You'll also have a boost of energy. And actually, the interesting thing is the moon cycle that we're going to be going through, it's going to be a full moon on Thursday, I believe. So this is Wednesday, Thursday. And the full moon is usually, oh, and actually, God, I can't believe I didn't notice that. We have the moon, which is a full moon right there. So that's interesting too. So the moon, there's a lot of like increased energy around the full moon. There's a lot of increased dream activity. So you might notice that your dreams get kind of crazier around the full moon, or just that they're more vivid and stronger and you can remember them more easily. It's always a good idea actually to keep a pen and paper beside the bed, especially on like full moon nights, so you can jot down any dreams that you have. But essentially, you're going to feel more creative. This full moon is going to bring a lot more creativity to you and a lot of energy. And it's not so much physical energy. I feel like it's a lot of mental energy, a lot of creative energy that's happening. And then moving on to the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the energy kind of shifts. And here we've got, I believe this is the 9 of Wands. I can't believe I'm counting the wands. Yeah, it's the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands has actually kind of a defensive energy. It's that feeling that you get when you're worried someone might steal your idea, or the feeling you get when something good happens and part of you just doesn't believe that it could actually be true. So you're kind of like waiting for something bad to happen. You're waiting for that thing to be taken from you. So that's just something to keep in mind as you come to the end of this week. Often that defensiveness, I feel like that defensiveness isn't really warranted. It's really kind of something that's all in your head, but the end of the week gives you a really good opportunity to confront those thoughts and those feelings that might come up for you around that, and really discover what that's all about, which is essentially kind of what I was talking about in the beginning, with talking about the full moon and dreams and, you know, your subconscious and your intuition giving you information through your dreams. The 9 of Wands is about uncomfortable feelings that come up for you, not to torture you or to cause you suffering, but to give you an opportunity, like a dream, to give you an opportunity to work with it and explore it and figure out what it's all about. So if you all of a sudden find yourself becoming or kind of feeling paranoid that someone's going to steal your idea, really kind of go into that. Don't just take it for granted, or don't try to get rid of that feeling or tell yourself that you don't need to feel that way. Instead, just explore that feeling and kind of go into it and see if you can figure out what's going on there, like what that feeling is about, and really kind of play around with it, just like you would a dream when you're interpreting a dream or studying a dream. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick step back here and look at all these cards together. I feel like it's a very creative week, and I hate to keep talking about dreams, but I feel like your dreams and your intuition are going to be what really fuel your creative fire this week. So this is a good week to start projects. It's a good week to write things down. And I think a lot of us will have wonderful ideas, but if you don't write them down, you can forget them really easily. So, you know, write down your crazy dreams, write down your crazy ideas, write down your really good ideas, because a lot of these ideas that you're having around this full moon are going to be ideas that have staying power for you, that if you nurture those ideas and, stick with them, there's no limit to what you can create. A lot of those ideas are seeds that are gonna, come up later on down the road for you. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this reading. My name is Kate. You can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I've got lots of fun stuff on my site. I've got deck reviews, I've got tarot exercises, quizzes, blog posts, videos, tarot card spreads, all kinds of fun stuff. And that's dailytarotgirl.com. And I'll put a link in the About section as well. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful week.